Hello everyone. This video is going to provide you with some information regarding the Meaningful Writing Experience Scholarship. This scholarship is funded by the CSN Foundation and will be granted for the following year, August 2021. The scholarship will award 10 students with $1,000 that can be applied to the tuition and or books at the College of Southern Nevada. I'm going to highlight a few details that are going to be important to note before applying for the scholarship. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of the English professors as they will have information regarding how to support you throughout this process. First, I want to highlight the deadline. The deadline is February 1st, 2021, so be sure that you are starting off early and considering how and what you will use as materials for applying for this scholarship. A little bit about the description. So the Meaningful Writing Experience Scholarship is asking students to engage in coursework at CSN that either inspired, transformed, and or connected you to future personal, academic, or professional goals. The rationale behind this is to enhance your learning experience and professional network, and asking you to gain outside perspectives through real-world dialogue and also reflect on the impact of that experience. So some examples of ways you can approach this is to first consider some of the writing that you will be doing in all of your classes. So this is not just something that is designated for English courses. This can be done and applied in any class that you have. That includes some of these items, but not limited to essays, reflections, research projects, discussion posts, interviews, report, manuals, brochures, multimedia design projects, and so forth. Any of these assignments should reflect on one of the following: writing in your major or career that connects you to your major or future career. So this could be research on information regarding what you wish to do for the future, or it could just focus on your major as well. You could be writing for academic success that connects you to learning theory, skills, techniques, and resources for success in college. So perhaps maybe this is some kind of an assignment that asks you to reflect on or engage in processes or research or information that will or is designed to help students or yourself with academic success. Writing for personal wellness. So this asks you to connect to personal and or familial growth, health, and wellness. And we know that personal wellness is a pretty big umbrella, so whatever falls underneath that. So sometimes, as an example, we can stress about college and work and other aspects of our environment, and especially with what we got going on today with the pandemic and trying to be both physically healthy as well as mentally and emotionally healthy, and maybe even spiritually as well. So any of those aspects could fall under this category. So if you've developed an assignment that revolves around this particular aspect, that could be something that you could submit as well. Writing for the local community that connects you to issues and needs in your local communities. So again, when we think about what entails a community, this could be religious components, again, family, health, sports, anything that connects us to the community. So this could also include things like volunteering. So if you are developing assignments or writing assignments that focuses on any aspect of that, this could also be something used as well. Writing to solve world problems. In other words, it asks you to connect to issues and needs on a national or global level. So one of these things could really think about, concepts of justice, for instance. So if you're a person who is about social justice or equity, and this is just an example of issues that are revolving around the world, you can examine those, and there are plenty of resources to help you through that process again. So as far as those who are able to apply, these will be students who completed a meaningful writing project in the fall 2020 and are returning to CSN in the fall 2021 and spring 2022 academic year. Okay, so please be sure that you're mindful of this. As far as the steps are concerned, step one is to identify a course project you completed in any CSN class during the last year that inspired, transformed, or connected to you to personal, academic, or professional goals. If you need assistance with that, it might be a good idea to ask your professor, or and even any other professors that may not necessarily be the professor of that class, that might be helpful in identifying a particular project that's strong that will suit the criteria. Step 2, gain additional perspectives on your experience or project by sharing with one outside point of contact who will deepen your understanding of any aspect within your project. So in other words, this could be, generally this is an interview type aspect where you will ask a series of questions to a person that you identify that falls under one of these categories of future personal, academic, or professional goals. So for instance, if you're looking at academic goals and you have an assignment that reflects on that, perhaps maybe seeing a key person at the student academic center or professor or anyone in the college aspect that might be helpful in providing some perspectives in regards to that matter. If it's about professional goals, perhaps maybe you want to identify or reach out to someone who is in your field. This could be done through interview or emails, depending on if you know them or not and how comfortable you feel reaching out. Most professionals are willing to help in giving you insight and realistic views in some sense that might be apart from what we might find on the internet or something like that. As far as personal health and familial growth, again, that could be a family member, it could be a health person, it could be, a key person in the health environment. So right now, a lot of people are going through, emotional, spiritual, mental health aspects or issues or challenges because of the pandemic and trying to learn how to navigate that in a healthy way. And then right now there are key people on social media and other platforms that are leading the way in assisting people. So maybe reaching out to one of those people as well. So it really is not limited to anybody that you actually know, but it's someone that's going to give you key insight and understanding that the project that you are working with. Then you're going to submit a 300 to 500 word reflection letter, and all of this information will be provided to you in a copy of this document. As far as more details for the reflection letter component, you will need to identify the project that you completed, and then you'll reach out to the community member or the prospective person that you're going to be working with, and then writing a 300 or 500 word reflection that describes your project and how the project, as well as the communication with your outside contact, impacted you personally, academically, or professionally. The reflection letters must be submitted as a PDF, and the submission should combine the reflection letter and the actual project itself in one PDF if you can. As far as the outside perspective component, you'll identify an individual who will broaden your perspective on your meaningful writing topic. This person could work at CSN or in the community or anywhere, but that are not limited to a person who works in your major career field, person at a company that you would like to work at someday, a professor in your major, or a person in CSN Career Services, person who's knowledgeable about learning theory, skills, techniques, and success in college. Those are people who are academic advisors at CSN or a tutor. And then, of course, you can have people who are knowledgeable about the topic you discussed in your personal wellness course, a person who is knowledgeable about community needs and issues, a person who is knowledgeable about world issues that can provide some perspective on your topic as well. So you're going to be asked to generate 6 open-ended interview questions for an individual to help you gain a new or deeper understanding of your project, topic, and/or experience. It is important to prepare questions that focus on learning about the industry, such as the skills needed, challenges and benefits associated with the career, or approaches to problem solving and growth within the field. The goal, of course, is to conduct an interview with your point of contact and take notes of their response for later use. Going back to the reflection, the 300 to 500 word reflection, you'll explain your interest in your topic and why you selected it. Describe your communication with your point of contact and what perspectives you gain. Discuss how this experience impacts your current coursework and your future. Reflect on this experience and share what you learned about yourself, including challenges and/or surprises you discovered. And conclude, how have you put information gained from this experience into practice? Demonstrate personal growth. You'll want to finalize your version and make sure it's as clean and clear as possible. Make sure that your response is written in first person, and then you can review the rubric that will be attached to the video. You'll want to submit your type reflection with your course project. The project you select to submit must be something you completed as part of your coursework at College of Southern Nevada within the last year. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your professors that are engaging in this project or any. And then you can also turn to any English professors that you might have at the moment, as they are all familiar with the project at hand.